Hello everybody, today I just picked up a new lens that I got, and it's part of my transition from a DSLR to system cameras. It's a lens for my Sony A7R, and the lens I'm talking about, because I used a 70-200 2.8 for my Nikon, and so I got this one. This is the Sony E-mount FE 70-200 f4G OSS, and it's not a 2.8 lens, it's a 4.0 lens, but you will see that actually this is the first time I'm opening the box. So you have the usual paperwork, and then you have the lens. And it looks big, but probably because there's more in there than just the lens. Let me take this one and put it aside. So in here you have the okay, that's it. Yeah, because in here you also have the huge lens hood, and this feels solid. It's plastic, but it's kind of solid. And this is the actual lens, and it's a lot smaller and a lot lighter than the 2.8 by Canon or Nikon. It's obviously, it's also just a 4.0, but it should actually be enough, because I use it mostly for portrait work and things like that. So you get quite close, and usually with 2.8 aperture it's even too extreme, because you blur out the background, but if you hit the eye, the ear is out of focus. And maybe, though it may look professional when you start doing those games, but usually you don't need that. You just need the background to be blurry and the subject to be in focus. So this one really looks kind of, you know, it's basically the same form factor. It's just smaller, and you have the same controls here. Let me try and show them to you. You have the controls for autofocus and manual focus. Then you have the focus range that you can reduce for the camera not to hunt so much if it hunts. And then you have the optical image stabilization, or here it's called optical steady shot, that you can turn on or off here. And then you have the two modes that I just assume it's like with every other lens of this type. One is to stabilize if you're holding the camera straight, and one is to stabilize, for example, for panning shots or for moving subjects and things like that. So this is the lens. Let me just show it to you with the lens hood mounted. Looks nice, looks cool. One more thing I would like to mention is when I've read about articles about this lens, I wasn't sure how solid it would feel, because everybody was saying it's kind of light, and it is not extremely heavy, but on the other hand it's not light in a way that you would say feels like plasticky or something. And actually there's, I would say, not much plastic on the lens tube itself. There's just the rubber rings on this one. Well, the focus ring and the sorry, the other way around, the zoom ring and the focus ring. Then you have these focus hold buttons. I still have to figure out what exactly they do. And then you have this the ring that you, or the attachment for the tripod. And especially with a camera like the A7R or A7, probably that's really a good idea not to attach the camera to the tripod and then put a long heavy lens to the front. So let me just, and then I will try it out and come back to you with some details. Let's see how this works, or looks at least, on the camera. So you put it on like this. Sorry. There it is. There it is. Okay. And this is it. It's decent. It's not, I mean, you will obviously have to hold on to the lens and not to the camera, but it looks okay. The focus is not crazy fast. No, it's not fast at all, but that's probably due to the camera. I mean, the A7R is not famous for being extremely fast in focusing. It's more, you know, more the details and the resolution and everything, but it's definitely a cool little lens. Now it's not incredibly fast for focusing, so for sports photography probably this wouldn't be the lens on this camera, but then again this wouldn't be the camera for sports photography. So this was just to give you a first impression. I will have a look at the lens in detail, and then I will come back to you in another video where I will tell you what I really think of the quality and how it works in a real life situation, and bring you some sample pictures. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like, and come back for more. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye bye.